Hey, Mark DeJesus here, and I want to take a moment to share with you a subject that a lot of people ask me about. We do a lot of teaching and training, consulting, and helping people in their process. And the biggest thing that comes back from people is, okay, I get it. Thank you for the insight, but how? How do I actually begin to process my pain with God? And it can be a very complex issue, but yet very simple. It doesn't have to be that complicated. In each of us, there's unique ways that we all can process through our pain in healthy ways. But I want to give you just some overall precepts. In fact, 5 of them here that I'll walk through real quickly. And I recommend that you look at the life of David. In the Old Testament, David is a prototype of what it looks like to do a healthy exchange with God. When you're in deep heartache, you're in deep pain, and you need to process it out with Him, how do you begin to do that? And the first thing we got to do is we got to really develop a sense of honesty. And a lot of people I work with will struggle with this because they say, well, I'm really angry. I'm really upset. I'm really disappointed. And I struggle in saying that to God because then I'm accusing Him or I'm claiming this. So if I say, God, I'm angry, then I'm claiming this as a part of my identity. And really we need to see that God's way more secure than that, than we sometimes attribute these things. We can't make a true exchange until we get honest. You can't have any great relationship until you get honest in the relationship, right? So why do we change that when it comes to God? So I'm a big believer, get honest with God, get real with Him. You need to go out in the woods and really vent out some things to Him, go ahead. But don't just get honest and walk away. You need to follow the protocol. You need to process what I'm going to share with you for this to take full effect. But first, we just got to be honest. Just let it out. Just be raw. Just be real. And secondly, give those emotions to God. I'm angry. I'm upset. I feel abandoned. I feel neglected. I'm left hanging. I'm out to dry. I'm disappointed. I'm fearful. I'm depressed. I'm frustrated. Whatever it is, put those things on the table. Speak them from your heart to God and express, because we need to awaken the heart and be honest with Him and exchange it to Him. Write it out in your journal. Process it out however you can, however you best communicate. But, let me say this, don't stop there. That's a warning I got to give, because most people get honest, they throw up those emotions to God, and they walk away. And then they wonder why they're not receiving healthy heart healing and exchange in dealing with their pain with God. That's because we need to go to the next stage, and we need to wait. You see, as you give those things to God, as you share those things to God, we need to posture ourselves to wait for the exchange that's going to take place. You see, that's what we're waiting for here. We're wanting to do what the Bible calls the exchange. So like in Isaiah 61, we want to give our ashes for beauty, the oil of gladness for mourning. Okay, so in order for the exchange to take place, we got to give God those emotions, the heartache, the pain, the anger. We need to now wait. Now in that waiting process, it's helpful to be worshipful. Worship is an amazing way to posture ourselves in the waiting. Maybe we need to sit and be still. Maybe we need to pull out the scriptures and start reading. As we've shared this, okay, I need to wait. See, we often don't hang in there for the exchange process to take place, because in the exchange, what often happens is we need to now become more aware of God's heart for us. You see, some of the things that you're feeling, God's actually feeling too. And you're yelling at Him, and in reality, He feels what you're feeling. I went out and I shared these things with all these people, and God, I felt you were leading me to do that, and they didn't listen, and all these things, and now what? Now what? You don't think He feels that heartache? You don't think He feels that pain? Or the things that happened to you that were so incredibly heartbreaking in your life, that He doesn't feel that? But He wants you to bring that to Him so He can be the answer to your situation. You see, He didn't cause the pain in your life. He didn't cause the tragedy in your life. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus comes to bring life and to lead you to the Father so that you can know him as a dad who will heal you, deliver you, set you free, and turn the tables on everything the enemy designed for your life. Like Joseph said, he meant this for evil. But God's taking all of this, whatever cards have been dealt, God wants to take it and turn it for his masterpiece. And so we have to be aware of his heart. Otherwise, we make him an enemy. You're against me, you abandoned me, you left me hanging. I want to tune in. And now what I want to do is I want to receive. Now, how do I receive? Well, I'll sit still and I'll open up my Bible. And I'll maybe find someone that I relate to who's going through a story like mine, or probably something worse, because usually in the scriptures, they went through stuff worse than what I'm going through, no matter how bad my area of life that I'm going through is. I find something that they said and they learned. Or I just begin to worship, and as I give that pain over to him, I feel the release in my heart. Sometimes I just sat there in prayer, gave it honestly over to him, gave the emotion, waited, and then peace came. Like I just got honest. I just gave it over to him, and maybe I just sang a melody, or I just let a soft song play, or I just pulled out the scriptures and something illuminated to me. Position yourself to receive. See, we're not very good at receiving. We want to get antsy, we want to get busy, hurry, I want to get about the day. No, we got to hang in there. This takes time. This takes a lifestyle. In fact, I go through this process just about every day. And people say, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Right, because their processing pain muscle is very weak. They've not exercised it, they've not used it, so it becomes a difficult muscle to flex and they become overwhelmed. We need to become used to, on a daily basis, processing out our pain, casting our cares to God, receiving the exchange from him, taking our disappointment, giving it to him, hearing back from him, his interpretation on our life. And so then I pay attention to my thoughts as I receive. Does this line up with God's word? I start maybe jotting them down, writing down what I sense God is saying, because out of that, I gain more strength than I ever had before I even got into this. All because I got more honest with my pain. So do it. Get honest. Give those emotions to him. But hang in there and wait. And I mean that literally. In that moment, just sit there. Don't just rush off about the day. And so when you do this, take some time. Maybe you have to do this on a walk, and you go for a walk. A lot of times I have to walk it out, and I talk to myself. Part of my receiving is I encourage myself. I start speaking over myself. David said he encouraged himself in the Lord. So I learned to talk words that breathe life back into my heart. It's saying yes to what God has said over my life. And then I position myself to receive from his goodness so that I can get his story and his picture and forgive people, release them, forgive situations that I need to let go or of. I need to get the burden off of my shoulders or stop being hard on myself. And in that place, I find tremendous treasure that I never knew before. So I pray this is helpful. Let me know if this video has helped you. Send me an email, mark@markdejesus.com. Send me your questions or other subjects, and I love to help people live healed, freed, and transformed. God bless you.